Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Football Manager 2017. We're playing as Huddersfield on a mod that allows you to play in the upcoming 2017 to 2018 season. I will put the mods linked in the description below. So welcome to my most realistic career series yet. This is going to be a survival challenge in the Premier League, and it's going to be my toughest series I have done on the channel. So welcome back to some more Football Manager. If you want to see more on the channel, please leave a like and a comment and subscribe if you're new around here. So I'm going to try and play every single match on camera. I'm going to try to. There might be a couple here and there. I've left exactly where I left the last episode off. Haven't played any matches off camera, so you guys can go see all the last results. In the first episode, we started off the season in spectacular fashion, winning 5-2 over Leicester. We lost to United 5-0. We lost to Sunderland 4-2. If you watch that match, oh my god, we conceded 3 own goals so far. Who was the guy? Who was the culprit again? It was Lowe here, the German. Fucking hell, that's just unlucky. Right, moving on to Southampton, we lost 5-1 and we lost 4-1 against Burnley. So I've made the decision to switch up my tactics. Let me know in the comment section down below players you would like me to sign. So we're currently in September. We're currently sitting in 16th place. United first, Liverpool second, Tottenham third, Arsenal fourth, and Newcastle. Obviously, Newcastle and Brighton are now in the Premier League with this new mod. Berbatov is my top goal scorer with 5 goals, along with the highest average rating. He has been such a blessing to this squad, my god. So in today's episode, first up, we're going to be facing Tottenham Hotspur at home. They have Kyle Walker out, Eric Lamela, and Nkudu as well. I'm going to try and play as many matches as I can in this episode. I want to try to make the episodes as long as possible and at 60 frames per second. I want to try and cram as much matches. So hopefully we can get these 5 in, but we'll just have to see. So we've got Tottenham up now. We've got West Brom later, Stoke, Swansea, and Chelsea. So hopefully we can have all those matches here today. I definitely reckon we'll hit 4. We might hit the Chelsea one. Financial wise, we've spent all our money. Board objectives, yeah, they don't mind me, but we could get sacked in December. You don't know. Okay, at the moment, Berbatov is the vice captain and my key player. Transfers wise, we brought in 3 transfers in the first window. We brought in Jack Grealish for £12 million. He's worth 9. He's got loads of potential. I've put my arm around him, sorted his shit out. He's not this sort of party playboy anymore. I've really gotten stuck into him and he's been playing really well for us. £12 million was one of the only players we could really bring in because a lot of people just blatantly refused. Dimitar Berbatov has come back to the Premier League and is on fire. 35 years of age. Doesn't really matter about the age in Football Manager as long as they're picking up a 7 overall rating. He's getting an 8 at the moment. Worth £1.2 million. Scored 3 goals in 4 matches. The former United, the former Spurs man. Okay, we also brought in Mexes, solid at the back. I haven't actually played with him that much so far. 34 years of age, worth £1 million for current ability. He's got a 6.7, but my other left back hasn't been playing the best. 180 games for Roma, 80 games for AC Milan. Yeah, pretty solid signing. Training-wise, staff-wise, not really too much to go in through here. So in this match against Tottenham Hotspur here today, I'm going to play the 4-3-3 Jurgen Klopp high-pressing Gagan football. We started off so well with the 4-4-2 with against Leicester. I thought, oh shit, this is nailed on. We really should play the 4-4-2. But as a reflection of the last 4 matches, we did play it against Burnley, but I think we were just more unlucky. I'm going to go with the Jurgen Klopp formation. I think the 3-man midfield will benefit us a bit more than the 4-4-2. So Berbatov's going to be leading the line for us. We've got Jack Grealish on the left. We've got Van Laar on the right there. We've got Aaron Moy in the midfield, who's been exceptional, along with Hogg. I probably need to get a defensive midfielder in, so we're using Dean Whitehead at the moment. He's like my really only defensive midfielder. My German backline of Lowe, Schindler, Mexes, we're going to be starting him here today against Spurs, and Tommy Smith, of course, Ward. Maybe I should actually bring on Michael Heff. No, Michael Heff's, yeah, he was my starting centre-back. We had a pretty decent amount of German chemistry. However, Michael Heff hasn't been playing very well. On the bench, we've got Wells, who is my striker. We've got Casey Palmer in the midfield, an attacking midfielder. Colin here. Here's another striker, Jack Payne in the midfield. Izzy Brown on loan from Chelsea. He's been really good for us. But that's pretty much it. Here's the under-21s. Competitions-wise, we need to avoid relegation. We got knocked out of the EFL Cup by Sunderland. We've got the FA coming up. I really want to try and do well in the Cups. I want to go for a couple of Cup runs. The thing is, my opinion and my philosophy as a manager, if you can get... Oh my god. Okay, that scared the hell out of me. I thought I was nearly sacked then. Also going through the managers, Jose's still at United, Rafa's still at Newcastle, Mark Hughes, yeah, all the managers are the same. Marco Silva, of course, is at Watford, and who's at Leicester now? I'm pretty sure it's the Barcelona manager. Yeah, Big Sam is still at Crystal Palace. Yeah, Valverde is at Leicester City now. It's going to be interesting to see how well they do. Like I said, in my philosophy sort of about the Cups and stuff, you want to try and do as well as you can in the Cups. Try and get a couple of good matches under your belt because it bleeds over into the Premier League, which we desperately need to stay up against. We need as many points as we can. Just comparing to the teams now, Swansea, Stoke, West Brom haven't picked up any wins, and we got them in a row, West Brom, Stoke and Swansea. So if we can get wins against that might push us up. We've only won one game, we've lost 3. We need to get some sort of points here today against Tottenham Hotspur. So let's see how we go. Let's see who Pochettino is playing. Walker's out, so is Lamela and Onkudu as well. So we've got Berbatov leaving the line, Jack Grealish as well, along with Vanla. Okay, let's get stuck into Pochettino's Tottenham. Harry Kane, Ali, Heung-min Son, Sissoko, Eriksen, Wanyama, Rose, Vertonghen, Alderweireld, oh my god, Dyer, Lloris, Davis, Winks, Janssen, Trippier, Wimmer, and Moussa Dembele. This is going to be a tough team to try and break down. But let's get stuck into Pochettino's Tottenham. Huddersfield have the kickoff at home. Smith on the ball. Tommy Smith, the captain, gets dispossessed by Rose. Eriksen from the corner kick. Falls to Heung-min Son, back to Christian Eriksen. Hogg intercepts. Let's get a counter-attack off here. Berbatov, Grealish, Hogg. Let's try and stretch the play, guys. Come on, Huddersfield. We've been dispossessed by Heung-min Son, tracking back. A counter-attack the other way for Spurs. And it's 1-0 to Tottenham Hotspur from Victor Wanyama. 1-0 down after creating a pretty decent piece of play to start things off. Wanyama feeds through Heung-min Son. It's 2-0. It's going to be difficult. As long as we avoid relegation, that's the main aim for now. But I don't know. We just can't seem to defend at the back, letting Heung-min Son get way too much space there. Schindler didn't put in a tackle on Dele Alli. I don't know what to do. Should I play with the 5 at the back? Should I play with the 4-4-2? I think I need to experiment with this Jurgen Klopp formation because I think it's a tough call. The thing is, we can put 2 strikers up front, you know, and try and outscore them with 2 up front. But the thing is, right, we leave the midfield vulnerable, not having a 3-man midfield, only having a 2-man in the wingers. So, do we risk having 2 men up front to having a weaker midfield? I don't know, guys. Right, it's time to make some substitutions now. 2-0 down just after the 70th. I'm going to bring on Izzy Brown. I'm going to play him on this right-hand side. I'm going to bring on Hef for Schindler, because Schindler's not having a good match. We'll bring him on. Maybe he will be the partner with Mexes. And we've got a couple options here. We can bring on Wells for Berbatov. I'm going to leave Berbatov on. You never know. He can score. He's been scoring so many goals, even when we've been losing. I can bring on Jack Payne. I can bring on Casey Palmer, maybe to push forward instead of Hogg. Yeah, maybe make him deep lying or something. Yeah, make him deep lying. That'll do. I don't want him to go completely attacking with Aaron Moy. But if we can get a draw back, I don't know how we were going to go. We needed to get some sort of points in this match. 2-0 against Tottenham isn't too bad. It's still kind of respectable from a Premier League, just a recently promoted side. But we need at least a goal. Bring it back to at least 2-1, guys. It looks like it's going to spill out, though. We've got one last chance here. We might be able to get one back here. Come on, Huddersfield. No, if this is going to be one last Harry Kane counter-attack, I'm going to be furious. What the fuck? Whitehead with a miserable tackle on Dele Alli. 2-0, I would have been happy with the performance. Nutmegs him. Harry Kane breaks away, finds Dele Alli in the box to make it 3-0. And that's it, I reckon. She's all over Red Rover in a minute. We can't even get it up the pitch here. Nah, 3-0 at home against one of the best sides in the Premier League. Dele Alli with 2, Victor Wanyama with the first goal. Not good. Ryan's picked up a 4-month injury. He's a goalkeeper. Was he my backup goalkeeper? No, he's not even in the first team. Not good. How's my board? It's still kind of stable. We're in 16th position. Let's get stuck against the Baggies. Get stuck into. Okay, guys, let's get stuck into the second match of today's episode against West Bromwich Albion. I don't know why I called them the Baggies. They're nicknamed the Hawthorns, not that. So, Craig Dawson is injured, James Morrison as well, and so is Brunt. Quickly looking at that last match against Tottenham. Grealish and Moy have just, like Grealish, Moy and Berbatov have been excellent. It's just my defense has let me down so much. Okay, they had a couple of mistakes. Yeah, Schindler there, 6.9, 58 passes. I think Schindler had a poor game. Oh, damn, man. Right, we're currently sitting in 16th position with 3 points. West Brom are just behind me, but they haven't picked up a win. They have 2 draws. We need a win here today, desperately. I'm going to keep the same squad. I think I'm kind of happy with that. I think Mexes had a couple of mistakes, but it wasn't as bad as having Hef in. I think I'm going to leave it as that. Nothing we really can do, but we've lost the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches in a row. We need a victory here today. I think the 4-3-3 will be best. Oh, are they playing a 4-4-2? Maybe at halftime we should switch it up if we're not winning, because a 4-4-2 try and match West Brom's. So West Brom are playing Rondon up front, Chadley, Fletcher, Jakob, Phillips, Evans, Wilson, Foster. Yeah, I think we might be better off to match it. I want to continue with this 3-man midfield because I think it's going to get the best out of everyone. But if we're like a bit down, I think I might make it the 4-4-2. Phillips puts it into the box. Wilson. We managed to block the first West Brom attack. Oh my god, Chadley with the shot off, but Schindler manages to close him down. It's still 0-0 against the Hawthorns. Another corner kick here. Phillips. We're 1-0 down. If we concede any more goals, I think I might go with the 4-4-2, because trying to match their 4-4-2 might be a better idea than trying to play the 3-man midfield, which will be probably better overall. Wilson to Chadley, gets tackled. Hogg breaking away. Van Luff finds Berbatov up front. He's a little bit isolated there, which isn't the best. Aaron Moy gets it back. Jack Grealish gets tackled. Moy, Berbatov, trying to find Van Luff. He goes straight back up the pitch for West Brom. Oh my god, how did we not concede there? Rattling the crossbar, it's still 1-0 down. Phillips with another corner kick. Moy gets tackled in the box, but it's a foul on Chadley. So, yeah, Chadley did a foul. Grealish. Back again. We need a goal, Mex says. Come on. Moy. Hogg. Whitehead. If we can get one back, I might keep the 4-3-3. Because we're... Come on, create something, guys. Robson. Why have you let him let so much space there? Oh, come on. 2-0 down. I'm going to go with the 4-4-2. Because the 3-man midfield isn't working. Try and match them because we were playing way better. We shouldn't be 2-0 down against West Brom here. We should be putting a challenge against them. Let's go with the 4-4-2. I'm going to fix this up. Alright, let's see how we go. Hopefully the damage isn't too much. We should be able to at least get 2 goals back. Berbatov Wells leading the line. We've gone with the 4-4-2. Grealish, Moy, Hogg, Vanla in the midfield. Should I bring off Van? No, I'll bring on Izzy Brown a bit later. Lowe, Schindler, Mexes, Smith. We're bringing off Dean Whitehead. Yeah, if we can't... Yeah, maybe we've left it too late. Maybe I should have matched the 4-4-2 of West Brom. We'll just have to see how we go, eh? Lowe with the free kick. It's 2-1. Back from the 4-4-2. Chris Lowe, who scores a crazy amount of own goals for us, steps up and smacks it at Rondo. And I think it got a deflection off his face. It's 2-1. We haven't scored in ages. Come on, Huddersfield, let's bring this back. Right, I'm going to bring on Izzy Brown now for Van La. He can play as a winger. We got one more substitution. My backline's actually not doing too bad. I'm going to leave it. We could go with Casey Palmer as an attacking midfielder or Payne, but I want to keep Hogg and Moy in the midfield, especially if we've only got two. Wells. Hogg. Hogg! Oh, he's hit the post. We should be back in this match. It looks like the 4-4-2 is doing well because we're matching them. It's kind of like if you're facing Chelsea, do you either play the three at the back, try and match them, or do you try and play your own style? Right, it's time to bring on Palmer now. I'll bring off Hogg, let him go attacking, and let Aaron Moy and Casey just try and push up and try and hit them there. We want to try and get some points back from this. I don't care if we lose now. We need to get the points. Berbatov breaking away, finds Grealish. He's gone and slipped. But this might be the counter-attack here now. My God, Rondon, the Ecuadorian, absolutely trying to hammer it home for West Brom. That's it. The full-time whistle has blown. Another defeat at the hands to West Brom. And we haven't quite been thrown into the relegation scrap just yet, but it's looking close. Lost 5. Am I still stable? We're still ahead, only just on 3 points. It's just that Swansea, Brighton and Stoke are doing a lot worse than me. Well, Jack Butland's out for them in this next match. Affalai, 2-1 loss to West Brom. Maybe if we went with the 4-4-2, it might mix things up. I'll just sort of... I'll make my decision once the match comes up. Okay, guys, welcome to the third match of today's episode against Stoke. It's going to be a tough one here today. Berbatov's still our top goal scorer with 5 goals. He's our highest player, 7.5. He hasn't actually scored in the last couple of matches. We've only scored 3 goals in the last 4 matches. We need a victory here today. Arsenal are first in the Premier League, followed by Tottenham, Southampton, Man United, Liverpool. Where is sort of everyone else? Man City's in 7th. Chelsea's in 13th. We're in 7th with 1 win and 5 losses. Stoke have drawn 2. Swansea have drawn 1. And so have Brighton. But Brighton have lost 6. We just need to get out of that relegation scrap. Hopefully with a win here today against Stoke. The board's actually kind of pissed off with me for playing possession-based football. So in this match against Stoke, I'm actually going to play a 4-4-2. Berbatov, Wells leading the line. Grealish, Moy, Hogg, Van La, Lowe, Schindler. We're going to be playing Hef in the defence here because Mex says has picked up an injury, unfortunately, for 3 to 4 weeks, which is quite huge. We did have Ward out earlier on in the season, so injury-wise, that's bad, if I'm being honest. Michael Crane is out here. He's just my backup right back, which I haven't even used this season. So Berbatov and Wells are going to be up front leading the line. Hopefully, we can get a victory here today. So Stoke are playing a 4-2-3-1. Let's see if we can get some sort of, just something out of this match. Even a draw would lift the boys. So they've got Diouf up front. They've got Shaqiri and Mbula, Allen, Arnautovic, Johnson, Shaw, Cross, Martins, Pizzas and Grant in goal. Thank God Jack Butland is out. So maybe having a weakened keeper, we might be able to pick something here at home against Stoke City, who really shouldn't be in the relegation scrap. They shouldn't be lower than us in the Premier League. It's still pretty early days, but hopefully we can just... I just need to avoid relegation. There's no way we're going to even come close to European football. But that's Football Manager for you. It's so much more difficult than FIFA, because I obviously can't control these matches. I'm not playing. The only best I can do is pick the right team, and I don't know if I am at the moment. We just hit the bar here. Jack Grealish couldn't finish her off. Come on. We've had the first couple of highlights here. Huddersfield, Hogg on the boy. Moy, Wells, Van La! Again! We should be 2-0 up. A post shot there. So unlucky for Huddersfield. To be fair, next season they will be the worst team in the Premier League. They'll be probably the cheapest as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how well they do. Did Poley just score? No, it was disallowed. We've had the majority of the chances here. Moy, Grealish, Hogg, Wells, Berbatov! Yes! We've hit the crossbar again, but Wells makes it 1-0 against Stoke. The 4-4-2 looks like it's going to be back in business, boys, if we can pick up a win here today. Smashes it against the crossbar. Wells running in. That 2-man midfield. Maybe I was leaving Wells too isolated. Grealish and Moy, I put too much sort of pressure on them. We're 1-0 up against Stoke City. Looking at the stats real quick, we've had 5-4 on target. They've had They've had 0 on target and 5 off. Okay, so 9 shots, 5 on, 4 off. 5 shots, 0 on, and 5 off. Sado Berahino. Oh my god. I was thinking maybe we should go 5 at the back at one point if we get to at least the 60 or the 70th. But Berahino goes in, hits the bar, and Altovic picks up the crumbs. Tommy Smith not tracking back. We're going to have to say with the 4-4-2 now, we can't really change it up overly. 1-1. I want a victory here today against Stoke. What's some substitutions we can make? We can bring on Izzy for Van. Maybe, I don't know who I should bring on. We'll bring on Izzy. I don't want to mix up my two-man midfield of Moy and Hogg just yet. I also want to keep Stankovic on in the defence just in case we pick up a goal and we need to go 5 at the back. Ideally, he's just using the Mexes replacement. Hopefully, Izzy Brown can do something though. Smith, Izzy Brown on the ball, on loan from Chelsea. Hogg, Moy, Wells, come on Huddersfield. A shot on target against Grant. It's going to be a corner kick. If we can score here, I'll go with the 5 at the back. No, Grant with the clean cut grab. Right, Moy's knackered now. He's been playing really well this match. I'm just sort of thinking, should I bring on Casey for the last bit, or should I bring on Whitehead? No, I'm going to bring on Casey because he's a lot more attacking. I think Whitehead will be exhausted by the time I bring him out. Berahino, oh, he whips it wide. Stoke trying to get one last goal in. Come on, this last attack here. Berbatov. Oh, Wells nearly got to it. But it's going to be a draw, not a loss against Stoke City here today. But it has put us further down the pecking order. We're actually in the relegation scrap officially. But I think it actually looked a lot better, that 4-4-2 in this match. We've got Swansea coming up, who are in 17th. They're on 4 points, the same as us as well. And then we've got Chelsea, Man City, West Ham and Watford. So a lot of losses in this series so far and draws. Okay guys, welcome to the 4th match of today's episode, away against Swansea. Hopefully the 4-4-2 will prevail here today. I think I'm going to have to do, you know what, against the top half sides, I'm probably going to have to go 5 at the back, maybe against like Chelsea and Man City, and then against the teams down the bottom half, go with the 4-4-2, because I wanted to try and pick, the thing is, you want to try and, if you're in a relegation scrap, you want to try and pick up as many points as possible, and the best way is to do that by wins, and just try and go out and win every single match. But we're sort of getting to the point now where we need to sort of defend. 7 matches deep in, we're 4th. We've only got 4 points. Same with Swansea. We just need to pick up a couple more wins. So maybe against Swansea here today we play the 4-4-2. Then against Chelsea, Man City, perhaps West Ham and Watford we go with 5 at the back, because we just need points. We just need as many points as we can get. Right, okay, so Berbatov, Wells are going to be leading the line. Grealish, what does this say? I'll just sort of reading that stuff. Anyway, Moy, Hogg, Van Laar, Lowe, Schindler, Heff and Smith and Ward in goal. Mexes has come back from his injury, but he's still not quite there. 3 days he'll be back. Sorry about that one, guys. I got interrupted. I was talking about Mexes, wasn't I? Yeah, he's not quite back. Yeah, family comes first. Regardless, I still think this is my best starting 11. I don't want to change it. There are a couple of options here, of course. Yeah, so quickly go on to the topic of the board. It's still stable. Berbatov is a very good financial decision. So they love the Berbatov signing. So yeah, what are they sort of transfers they really liked? It's sort of just, yeah, 40%. 46, so it's sort of just in the middle. We're disappointed with your attempts to play profession football, but they really like the signing of Berbatov. It's October 17th. Competitions wise, like I said, we got knocked out of EFL. FA Cup's not for a while. Going in regards to the Premier League, let's have some look at some of the Premier League stats. Harry Kane is the top goal scorer, followed by Lukaku, Mahrez up there. Obviously none of our guys are nowhere near here, but anyway, let's get stuck into Swansea here today. Kind of wish we were facing Barb Bradley, because I quite like him. Okay, Florente up front. Oh my god, he's going to be hard. Sigurdsson, Sung, Fair, Cork, Kingsley. They got Nordfeldt. They're not actually playing. I think, who did they have injured? Fabianski, Olsken, and Norton. So two defenders here and a goalkeeper. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the 4-4-2 does against that three-man midfield. Maybe we're better off to match it. I'm going to go with the 4-4-2 because the 4-3-3 really wasn't working out for us. Sigurdsson on the ball, finds Llorente. We're 1-0 down. Man, my defence isn't really letting me down. Maybe I did bring in a new defender in Mexes, but he's been injured a fair bit. Maybe I should have spent that 12 million on a centre back instead of Jack Grealish. But the thing is, right, you want a winger to sort of create something. Berbatov has been our pretty decent striker though. Hogg. Oh, Hogg's... Oh my god, he lashes from outside the box because we're just getting closed down here. We're only 1-0 down against Swansea. I want to get some sort of points in this though. Yeah, we're being seriously outrun in the midfield because we've only got a two-man midfield. I don't think the possession-based one will work either because we're not as good as on the ball in the 4-3-3. Llorente, Kelly... They're going back at it again. We've defended twice emphatically, and we definitely deserve that. A little bit unlucky for Llorente to hit it off the post. 1-0 down against Swansea. I don't think we're down and out for the count just yet. Let's look at the stats at half time. Okay, so 4-1, 2 off target, 11-4, 7 off target. So their strike rate hasn't been the best, but I still think we can get one back from this. Low. Grealish gets the ball away to Hogg, and Hogg can't find anyone. Wells makes it 1-1. How did he get that over the top just before the 62nd? From the midfield whips it over the top, and Matt couldn't get to it. It's 1-1. Right, it's time to bring on some substitutions. Izzy Brown's going to come on for Van. I'm going to bring on as well... I'm umming between bringing on Casey and Dean Whitehead in the midfield, but I don't want to mix it up too much. I think I'll bring on Casey. The thing is, right, if I don't want to switch this up too much. Maybe we'll bring on Whitehead in the last 10 minutes. Hogg has a yellow, but I think we need a ball winner in the midfield. It's 1-1 against Swansea, but I reckon we can get one back here. I reckon we can win this if we just keep on going for it. Oh, you joke. Oh, we've fouled. No! Is that a... Oh, my God. I was talking about Hogg just then. Motherfucker. I don't think that's a penalty, though. I think it was just outside the box. But Hogg's gone now. What am I going to do? Did those changes get cancelled, did they? Yeah, those changes got cancelled, so I'm going to have to fix things up. Right, what I've done is, Hogg's gone off for the red, of course. I'm going to bring off Aaron Moy, bring on Palmer. Whitehead's going to be in the midfield. I've also put Izzy on the right. I've gone with one striker up front only in Berbatov. I brought Wells off. I need a stronger midfield than I do up front. Sigurdsson steps up. Don't convert this. Thank Christ for that. He blasts it over the bar. The man from Iceland. Stephen Kingsley's picked up an injury, so that will help us a bit. But come on, we've got Berbatov up front. Let's try and make some magic here. Oh my god. Key going for a weldy there. Ward with a clean cut grab. Oh, Palmer. Oh, Nord finds a clean cut grab. Come on, Palmer. Berbatov. He's been chopped there by Britton. Is that a red? Is that why it's taking so long? Britton's picked up a red. 2 red cards in this match. Either team trying to go for it. Come on, Berbatov for the winner. He's got a huge deflection off here, but we're going to have a corner kick. Grealish. Oh, Whitehead, slow as anything. Grealish, come on, Huddersfield. Yes, no! What a save! We nearly made it 2-1 there against Swansea. We've been dominating them here today. This has been an exceptional match. It really can go either way still. 2 red cards. Come on, Huddersfield. Let's do it. Let's maybe try and get this one off Nord. Berbatov tracking back to get the ball. Tries to put it over the top to Brown, but it was awful in the end. That's it. Half-time. Sorry, full-time 1-1. Not bad. We needed the win, though. That's the thing. We needed the win against Swansea. Brighton look like they're nailed on for relegation. It really is anyone's guess. 14-6 on target, 3 off to Swansea, 7 on and 11 off. Yeah, if you're a Swansea supporter, you'd think maybe you would be in a better position than Huddersfield at the moment, but I don't know. We're still looking for a win in those matches, but 2 draws after losing a lot. Isn't too bad. 1-1 against Stoke, 1-1 against Swansea. Hogs picked up a 2-month ban. Right, I actually can punish Hog, but I'm not going to do anything. I think that was fine. It wasn't an overly malicious challenge, of course. Oh, okay, so Palmer and Izzy aren't eligible to face against Chelsea because they're obviously loaned from that club. The board are satisfied with my man. They're actually satisfied with me at the moment. Underlined. What? This has been an underlining by the fans' delight. Yeah. 17th of October. Will we get sacked? Who knows? Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to the 5th and final match of today's episode against Conte's Chelsea. Hopefully we can pick up any amount of points in this match. I'm going to be playing the 5 at the back. I think I'm going to be doing that against the top sides because we need his points as much as possible. If it's a side I think I can beat, I'll probably go with the 4-4-2. So 2 draws back to back. Hopefully you guys still are enjoying this Huddersfield series. It's going to be crazy to see if I get avoid relegation. It's going to be so close. Like I said, this is my toughest series that I've done on YouTube. So Palmer and Izzy Brown unfortunately aren't eligible to play against Chelsea because it is their loaned club, of course. Hogg's out with a suspension, my main ball winner in the midfield, and Ellis is out from injury as well. Liverpool are first in the Premier League, followed by Tottenham, Arsenal, Man United. Southampton are doing really well, along with Bournemouth, Burnley. Chelsea are in 10th. They are not doing well. We're currently sitting in 19th with 5 points, and Brighton are currently in 20th. So we're drawing with Swansea and West Brom. Okay, here is the 5 at the back formation. The 5-3 Jose Mourinho parked the bus. We've obviously been playing with the 4-4-2 classic Sir Alex Ferguson, and the 4-3-3 Jurgen Klopp high press wasn't really working. Low, Mexes, Schindler, Hef, Smith in the back line. We've got Whitehead playing defensive midfield. Moig attacking going forward. We've got Payne being the deep-lying playmaker. Grealish is going to be playing more of an inside forward role rather than a winger. And then we've got Berbatov up front as the trequartista. Actually, I want to make that a bit... Oh, should I put it more this side? No, I should put it more centrally. We'll make Berbatov a little bit more centrally. My substitution is my bench is relatively weak. Alright, let's get stuck into Conte's Chelsea. So they're playing a 3... Okay, so they're playing a 3 at the back. Costa, Willian and Pedro here up front. Kante, Fabregas, Alonso, Terry, David Luiz, Cahill, Aspilicueta, Courtois, Jose Guy, Matic, Batshuayi, Nathan Ake, Zuma, and Moses. Oh, they must have signed Jose Guy from Valencia this season. Interesting. Well, if I can get a draw against Chelsea here today, I would be happy. We're going to park the bus with the 5 at the back, defend our heart out, and maybe try and nick a goal here or there. Pedro whips it into the box. Cahill at the back. Oh, fired it to the left of field there. Yep, they're much better in the air, I know. Willian. Oh, that's not bad, though. As I say, they're better in the air. We just put in a top-notch interception. Aspilicueta, Ward with a pretty decent grab. Oh, fuck, I didn't even think about facing Liverpool this season. Maybe we're not actually able to face Ward. Obviously, these loanees are brought in from the previous regime, so I didn't put... Oh, my God, Whitehead. It's a yellow. It's nothing too malicious, but I'm not too fussed about that. We need to try and defend our hearts out against Chelsea. A point against Chelsea I'll be more than happy with. However, we've just gone 1-0 down from a Pedro goal just before the 15th. For fuck's sake. Alonso has been injured. You don't wish an injury upon anyone, but it's going to help us in this match regardless. Chelsea's had 11 shots, 6 on target, 3 off. We've had 2 shots, 1 off, and 1 on. But if we can pick a point, if we can pick up a goal, I don't think we should change the formation. I think we should just keep it as 5 at the back. If we can leave it, yeah, we just need to try and get some points. I think actually, in regards to Chelsea, you either play a 5 at the back or you play a 3 at the back. You either try and match them. I don't think the 4-4-2 would work that well against them. Hef. Wow, whips it up to Jack Grealish. Come on, Huddersfield. That's a penalty! And what's this? Cahill's what? Oh my God, it's going to be a penalty. No, it's... Yes, yes, yes! In the 64th, to make it 1-1. Berbatov is going to do what? He fires it straight at Courtois. Are you joking me? Are you absolutely kidding me? We can't get just any amount of luck in this. After that missed penalty, I'm going to have to bring Berbatov on. Let's bring on Wells and chuck him up front. Make him an advanced forward. Try and just let him create something. Aaron Moy in the midfield. We got no one to really bring off for him. My bench is really depleted. I can't really afford to bring any of these guys up because they're not up to scratch. It's because we had so many loanees. If we had Izzy Brown and Casey Palmer, we'd be able to do something. I'm sort of umming and ahhing whether or not to bring off Berbatov for that. He hasn't scored in a while. No, I'm going to wait a little bit longer to bring on Wells. I'll give him a chance to try and redeem that penalty because we could have been 1-1. We really could have been. Jose Guy, this is where they're going to score another one here, you know. Okay, so they have a penalty now. 1-0. David Luiz steps up. Saves. Oh my god. Whew. So many penalties missed in this match. 2. That might be it. Come on, let's go for it, Huddersfield. Let's get one last goal. Grealish. Yes. Payne. Smith. Moy. Couldn't get it past the legs of Kante. A 1-0 loss here today against Chelsea to wrap this episode up. It could have been 1-1, honestly, but then it could have been 2-0 for them. Another loss here today. And we're really thick in relegation. We could get sacked by December. Like, you don't know. We might be out of a job if I can try and get another Premier League side. But, oh my god, I'm really not happy about this. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. You never know what's going to happen. I could get sacked soon. Someone else could be brought in. I could manage to battle through relegation. It's going to be really exciting to see how this Huddersfield series goes. So we started off poor with a 3-1 loss against Tottenham, a 2-1 against West Brom, which we could have brought back, a 1-1 draw against Stoke, a 1-1 draw against Swansea. Aren't probably too bad, seeing just the vast inequality between the two sides, but we could have picked up wins here. The 1-0 victory against Chelsea should have been a draw. We got Man City, West Ham, Watford, Brighton, and Newcastle coming up. We're currently sitting in 17th of the Premier League on 5 points along with Swansea. Brighton are in 1st, Stoke are in 6th just behind, West Brom 8th, West Ham 9th. Tottenham leading, followed by Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City and United and Southampton. Thank you very much for watching episode 2 of the Football Manager Huddersfield Survival Series. I'll put in the description below the mod if you guys want to check out this new and upcoming season, the 2017 to 2018. Yeah, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my social media links, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, all in the description below. If you guys want to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, perhaps Football Manager, perhaps some PSN and Xbox codes, check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below. And Patreon Steam group there as well. Thanks guys for watching. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Mahrez whips it into the box. Royce! That is just ridiculous. With the layup, Marco Royce